What's good, you guys? DPU 777 here. So I'm back with doing videos, and I'll be uploading 2 videos for today. So definitely look out for that. So I'll show you guys my actual Great League team, and if you guys follow me on Twitter, twitter.com dash slash DPU 777, you'll know that I actually hit expert before the Master League and Element Cup came about. So I was like at 2780, 2790 elo. And then actually, fortunately, but unfortunately, I went all the way down to 1969 elo when I was playing on the Master League, because I never played it and I don't really have good Pokemons that are powered up all the way like to 100%. So that's what happened. But thankfully went back to the Great League, and Great League is one of my favorite. It's my second favorite actually. My favorite is going to be the cup after this, which is the Ultra Premier Cup, and I definitely do a lot of good things in that cup. So hoping that I here at Great League I'll hit not expert. I'll go to Legend on this cup or to the Ultra League all the way after the next couple of weeks. So enough of that. I'm gonna be showing you guys my most comfortable team for Great League. His Shadow Hypno at the front, and it's basically Hypno with double counter. Shout out to Verg, I think. I'll put his Twitter down on the YouTube description down below so you guys know who he is. I'm sure you guys know since you guys do PvP. Basically this is the team that he's been using, and it's a very good team as long as you understand like how to when to shield and how to save your energy. So definitely amazing content creator, but also a good person to understand like how to make good teams. So right here my Hypno just does so much damage against Venusaur, and I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to conserve my energy. So I could have like farmed it down, but I wanted to go for Shadow Ball right here. So I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball, and because we don't have any shields, Scrafty wins against Stunfisk. If Stunfisk has 2 shields and you only have Scrafty with no shields, unfortunately Stunfisk barely wins against you. So definitely watch out for that. One other thing is when you face Azumarill, make sure you have Vigoroth against it, or just the Hypno if like Azumarill's at the front. So right here it's another Stunfisk lead, and right there's that little bit of lag, but it's all good. And this is so good because Altaria came as a safe swap and not at the back, because I do lose to like Flyers or like Azu at the back. So right here Altaria is gonna deal a lot of damage, so I'm gonna go for my shield, and hopefully I do win switch, and that's what I was trying to do. So I didn't care if I was gonna shield both, like basically use my shield for Vigoroth, because they also shield, so they know and understand that hey, I have Stunfisk at the front and my opponent is weak to Stunfisk. That's probably what they think, right? Because oh, Vigoroth is their only counter, but little do they know I have Scrafty at the back. So so right here I go for Body Slam, and I was thinking, okay, they're gonna shield, right? For sure they're gonna shield. So they didn't shield, so right here I go for my other Body Slam. Unfortunately I could have farmed it down. I just, at that moment, I didn't know that like, because I think I was looking at something, and then afterwards I was like, oh, they didn't shield. So but this is fine. I see that they have a Venusaur at the back, and I get to another Body Slam. This Body Slam does so much damage, and the rankings for my Pokemons are pretty high. My Shadow Hypno is rank 37, my Vigoroth is rank 2, and my Scrafty is actually rank 1. That's why it's at 1500 CP. So right here, even if they have 1 shield, Just remember, Stunfisk with 2 shields and Scrafty with 0 shields, you lose. But anything else, like if Stunfisk has 0 shields, of course you win. If Stunfisk has 1 shield, then you also win, because it can only go to 1 earthquake. It's not able to, even if it shields, it's not able to go for a second earthquake, as you guys will see. So it's because you get to your power punch at the same time they go for the next one. So right here I did let it go, because I know it's a rock slide. So you could have, I could have just gone for the power up punch right there, but I wanted to conserve my energy and just go for the foul play. Because I think, if I remember correctly from the previous season, Scrafty wins CMP against Venusaur. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I did learn something new in this set actually. So here we have Obstagoon at the front. So we have Obstagoon at the front, so I obviously have to switch to Vigoroth, and they quickly switch to a Clefable. So what's it called? Obstagoon, 1, 2, 3. I think it has 1 more counter before it gets to its charged move. So right here I go as quickly as possible to my body slam. Unfortunately, he got through a charm right there. So I do have to make sure they don't go and sneak in another charm, and they didn't. But because their first charm went through, I'm not able to go for my body slam. Pretty unfortunate, but it's all good. So obviously I'm gonna go for Hypno, not Scrafty. Scrafty loses to a fairy. Like, it's literally like Toxicroak versus Psychic. So right here, it's most likely a Meteor Mash. Obviously not gonna be Psychic because it's resisted. So it's a Meteor Mash. Does quite a lot of damage, but I'm gonna try and farm this Clefable down because I wanna save my shields against Obstagoon, and because I don't know what it has at the back. So right here I go for a Thunder Punch, and in hindsight what I could have done is just go straight with Scrafty and just save that Thunder Punch. So as you'll see what happens right here. So as you remember, Obstagoon already had 3 fast moves in the beginning, like 1, 2, 3, and then it already had 2 more. So that means this Obstagoon is already ready for a charge move. So I should have known, that, and I should have like saved my shield. So right here I go for I went for the foul play, and it did so much damage. It did more than half the damage to Marowak, and I go for power up punch right here. And if I remember correctly, yeah, right here, it's definitely a Shadow Ball. What I could have done is not shielded. Yes, it is resisted, but it would have been like okay, but I had to catch the Bone Club. If I didn't shield, I would have had to catch like 2 basically, because counter does literally almost no damage to Marowak. And right here I did catch it, so I caught it. But you guys will see what I mean when I said I could have like saved my shield right here. But because I go right here, I go for a power up punch or foul play or some sort, but I think I go for power up punch. We CMP tie. So now I learned that Obstagoon wins against Scrafty when you CMP tie. So good game to my opponent. That was definitely one of my favorite games to watch actually. So next we have Whiscash at the front, and against Hypno. So the Psychic does so much damage on Whiscash. As you can see, Thunder Punch is resisted against Whiscash. Like, all I remember about Whiscash is that it has the same same typing as Swampert. So I know that it's like weak to grass. So right here he goes straight for the Blizzard. So I was like, hey, you know what? You used your Blizzard. You know what I'm gonna use is Shadow Ball. So let's see if you're gonna shield that, because that'll definitely do a lot of chunk. And he shielded it, so that was great. I go for my Vigoroth, and I wanted to see what he brings out. And this is Mandibuzz. So when Mandibuzz has 1 shield and Vigoroth has 2, you win. As long as you have 2 shields against Mandibuzz, you do win. The counters do a lot of damage, as you can see. Like, we're basically equal. So I can take 1 foul play, but look how many body slimes I have. I have 2.5 body slimes now. So it's either they have to shield and waste another shield against a body slime, or they're gonna just take all the body slimes. So right there, unfortunately, they did sneak in a fast move. I'm still working on that. Like, I know that when I go back to like trying to go on like the legend run all the way like 27,000-28,000, I do have to make sure not to get like fast move denial and all that stuff. And right there, as you can see, that it basically, like, if they didn't have the fast move, I would have just knocked the Mandibuzz out. And they go for they bring out their Wish Cache, and I was like, okay, that's fine. They still have a shield, so I need to make sure that my Scrafty also has a shield at the back, just in case it's something really bad against Scrafty. So right here, I just go straight for Scrafty because I was like, you know what? It already went for a Mud Bomb. There's no way this is a Blizzard, unless of course they're cheating. But they're not cheating, of course. So right here they go. I go for Power Punch because I wanted to see what they have at the back, anyways. And I was like, okay, there's no more flyers, right? There's no way this is like Wish Cache with double flyers. I've never seen that before. So it has a flyer, and then right here they just leave. So it could have been Stunfisk, maybe, since they do have a flyer at the back to save to get rid of the counters. So right here, of course, is Toxicroak. I do win against that matchup, and we have a Lantern. So it was a late switch, but it's definitely fine. If this is a Thunderbolt, I can take 1 Thunderbolt and I'm good to go. So what I would say about this team too is that if you do face like Azumarill, I would say try and have Vigoroth against Azumarill and have like 3 body slams. Like, you can take 1 play rough. Make sure to count though, because I think 4 or 5 is Ice Beam. Play rough is 6, 5 or 6, around there. But just make sure you're counting how many bubbles there are. So right here, Lantern already shielded, and what I should have done right here is just like farmed it down. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I go for a Thunderbolt. This is great. Thunderbolt. Oh, this is so close. So I was like, you know what, just go for it, because I already shielded, and I do have a body slam ready, and I wanted to see what it had. As long as I can get rid of whatever it's coming out, and it's the Toxicroak, and this is great, and you guys will see how much damage this body slam does to Toxicroak. Like half. I did half damage already to Toxicroak, and they have a Stunfisk at the back, so this is definitely GG. This set I did go 4 out of 5. I'm actually now around 2,591 elo. So going from 1969 elo in the Master League to now, it's definitely amazing. So I'll see you guys next time, and talk to you guys later. Peace.